Liam, a great win today, well done. What pleased you most about that?
The money. No, but obviously it's more important just to get into the next round of the cup because of the financial things. We brought an awful lot in last season with the run, but you know, whatever way we had to win today, we had to win. It just ended up we performed really well and got the goals at the right time. And you know, I would say it's 5-0. It looks like an outstanding away win, but I don't think it was a 5-0 game. We just took our chances.
You said last week after Boston that you weren't going to be too critical on the players, but did you ask for a response from them today?
I think the game on Tuesday night against Prescott was actually a good thing to actually get it out of our system. I wasn't, because every single player was poor against Boston. So, and I can't kid myself, but every single player was very good today. Even like the lads who come on, Raul's getting blocks in on the edge of the box when we're 5-0 up. Connor's come on, had a couple of little dances, made a goal for Morg, should have scored himself. So you know that was pleasing. And like Zen, who really was really unfortunate not to start, comes in, and again he swept round a few times and made good defensive clearances. But I thought between the three in the middle with Russell Benjamin, Andy Parry and David Morgan were just outstanding. And that's where we actually won the game, in the middle of the park, and we dictated play.
You mentioned about the three in the middle, a couple of changes to the line-up in shape and personnel. Just a few thoughts on how you lined up and those changes as well?
Well, there was always an element that we were going to play Devan, because I knew every time he seems to come here he lights up. So you know, it's up to him to produce them performances on a regular basis. Went a little bit back to what we did last year when we had the, you know, Samo looks more potent, funny enough, in a 1 than he does in a 2. It allows Morgs to push on, but as much as we've been trying to say, with injuries and circumstances, we always known going back a good few years ago, Russell and Andy are good together, and that's the first time we've been able to really put them out on the pitch together at the same time, and again they were very, very good this time around.
You mentioned, as we say, about the three in the middle. Good to see Morgs and Russ on the score sheet. In particular, Russ, I know you've obviously said a lot about him this season, but it's good to see those high quality performance rewarded.
Well, I think like Russell's last goal was under 6s, so no, he did score for Workington away for Telford, but that can't recall him. But the way he finished it, and was brave enough, he knew he was going to get wiped out, and you know, it's a great finish, great team goal. So some of the goals in the second half were very, very good.
And also a clean sheet as well. I mean, after last week, it must be very pleasing to see such a solid performance.
I think that's pleasing for Charlie. I've just said to him, that's your first clean sheet coming off, well done. He bit my head off, I said it's my second. I already knew it was his second, but just to get a little nibble off him coming off. But Ryan and Dean were great together, so all over the pitch we were strong, and you know, they are physical from set plays. They can't have a lot of height, and putting Danny Ellis up front putting Danny Ellis up front actually suited us, because if we got the second goal we were always going to go and win the game. So they've gambled, and it hasn't worked, but you know, defensively we were solid as well.
As you said, last season the cup run was really good for the whole club on many different fronts. Obviously into the next round now, National League clubs come in. What are you looking at for the draw, fourth qualifying round?
You know, we've had two, what I'd consider two tricky. We've got through against Scarborough, scored 5, got 3 against Farsley, scored 5. They were two tricky little draws. You'd like to put something there where you can see yourself when you get the draw winning. But you know, with us, when we've had games when we think we should comfortably win, we don't, and then we've had games when we think it'll be tough and we come away with a win. So it is what it is, as long as we get through, and you can interview me going into the first round.
Well played today.
Thanks.
Cheers.